Aryna Sabalenka shuts down Coco Gauff controversy with bold US Open final statement. It's been nearly 3 months since that bitter controversy first erupted after Aryna Sabalenka let her emotions flow following the heartbreaking French Open loss against Coco Gauff. The world number one, being extremely dejected with herself and the result in the final, couldn't help but take a jab at her rival. "I think she won the match not because she played incredible, but because I made all those mistakes." What followed was a constant backlash against her competing spirit. The Belarusian faced criticism for not accepting that Gauff was simply better than her on-court Philippe Chatrier. The 3-time slam winner, however, did realize her mistake eventually, and she has made her lessons evident once again as yet another slam final awaits her in New York. Top plays of the day, the 9th of May, 25. After besting America's Jessica Pegula in an intense US Open semifinal clash on Thursday night at Arthur Ashe Stadium, Sabalenka was asked if her emotions will slip out of control again in the upcoming summit clash, in case she loses. This time, the world number one showed that she's learned her lesson from the Roland Garros. It became very clear from her response. Issuing her final words on the French Open controversy, Sabalenka confessed, "What happened in Paris definitely not going to happen here and not ever. I learned that lesson, and I will never behave that way. It's not me, you know. I was super emotional, I let it go and let emotions take control over me, and it's not who I am and it's never going to happen again." Moving forward, Sabalenka's focus is only on one thing: winning her maiden slam of 2025. Yes, she's reached the finals twice this season in 2 different slams but failed to emerge victorious. One can say her luck against her American counterparts, in particular, has been anything but good. It becomes evident from her track record in the last 3 majors. Firstly, Madison Keys beat her in the Australian Open final to clinch her first ever slam. In doing so, she broke the Belarusian's dream of winning a second straight title down under. Then at the Roland Garros, another American, Gauff, bested her on clay, while denying the world number one her 4th overall slam. Even at Wimbledon, on grass, Sabalenka's campaign ended after her loss to an American rival in Anisimova. Guess what? Sabalenka is set to face her once again, this time in the US Open final. Aryna Sabalenka eyes revenge in a rematch with Amanda Anisimova. Yes, the 24-year-old American was the one who halted Aryna Sabalenka's run at the All England club nearly 2 months ago. In a thrilling 3-setter, Amanda Anisimova managed to defeat her with a scoreline of 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. Later during the press conference, the Belarusian spoke about what led to her debacle against Anisimova. "My returns were much worse compared to the matches before," she confessed. "I gave everything I had at the moment." However, she did commend her opponent's efforts while calling her a deserving winner. "I have to say that she was more brave today. And maybe when I was just trying to stay in the point, she was playing more aggressive." But now that they are set to lock horns again, Sabalenka will only look for revenge. More than that, she's got a point to prove as the world number one. This entire season, she has been without a slam in her cabinet despite reaching the finals twice. "I badly wanted to give myself another opportunity, another final, and I want to prove to myself that I learned those tough lessons and I can do better in the finals," she said after her win on Thursday against Jessica Pegula in the semifinal. Now the big question is, will she really get 3rd time lucky? Or will Anisimova snatch her maiden major title at the Arthur Ashe Stadium? Only time will tell. Don't forget to keep up with our live US Open blog to stay updated with real-time action from New York. While a scintillating US Open final awaits, guess what Mira Andreeva told us exclusively?